Willow, here's a look at one of your slalom training runs from this past Saturday. All right. As you can see, we're kind of, turning below the gate. And it started right away at the top. You never really set up for this. Went straight at it to hit it. And then turn below. And that just set you on this late and low line the whole way, going straight at gates and trying to turn below, and it's never going to work. Unfortunately, we can't really ski well properly, our technique, if we're on the wrong line. So we got to fix line first. We can't really, there's no reason to tell you like, oh, you got to get off the ski, you got to release the ski earlier, you need to narrow the stance. These are all things you do need to do, but none of those can happen because it's like kind of in survival mode going down this course, right? So I know that we've talked about this a bunch, but we'll just review it again. There's the gate. The imaginary line drop the hill is the rise line. We need to intersect rise line with our skis still pointing out and away. And we intersect rise line with enough space above the gate in order to bring turn shape back. But we intersect rise line with our skis pointing out and away such that we can bring turn shape back to the gate, finish on the gate with direction done, heading off not at the next gate, but above the next gate. We're heading off to where we need to intersect rise line. This area for the next gate. All right, so, because this is going to be very difficult. We're looking to pressure our skis in a fall line, meaning like, going straight down the hill. And your pressure is going to be down below because you're turning below. So we came in here, we just talked about how we need to intersect rise line with enough space. You're not giving yourself the space. And we have our skis pointing out and away from the pole, right? Going this way to bring turn shape back. And you're not. So you're already starting to turn. You're turning way too early. And if you turn too early, you will be late. You turned here, you have nowhere to go. Like you couldn't really carve a turn, otherwise you would straddle or be the inside. So you just kind of like laid off, and then you can try to turn once you get your ski tips around the gate. And that just sets you on this low line. That is going to be pretty difficult. So we got to fix line. Once we fix line, then we can do some other stuff like pressure on the outside ski in the fall line. Right now you should be pressuring it, but you're skiing, you're turning below the gate. We need bigger edge angles at the top of the turn. We need to narrow the stance. So, it comes at you quicker. You've been really skiing some really good GS lately, which is awesome. But we have a little more time. This is slalom's tricky. Comes at you fast. But the key thing is, we got to be above it. And it comes at us fast when we're, turning below the gate. Seems like we have no time before the next gate. And yes, we don't, because we're turning below the gate. So that has to be our main focus in slalom, is to bring that line up the hill we talk about, give ourselves more space above, don't point our skis at the gate, and let's be turning above the gate. We want to pressure our skis when we intersect rise line through fall line, have direction done, and then a quick release and get off the old downhill ski. But, until we're turning above the gate, unfortunately it makes it very difficult to do those things. So, but it's a work in progress. We saw some good turns on both days, and if we can do it a couple times, we can do it all the time.